we finally got movement on Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. And they finally got directors. Yes, they didn't even have directors up until now. So this news was confirmed by the big outlets and Sony. Bob Persichetti and Justin K. Thompson will be directing Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. And if you're keeping count, this makes it 9 months after the film was supposed to be out in theaters after the original delay. So yeah, we are far removed from that film's initial multiple release dates. And of course, them locking in directors just now means that we are in for the long haul for this one. Now, there are still some reports we might get it in 2025. Sure. 2026? I don't know. Probably. Maybe even 2027 at this point. It's going to take a while because we keep hearing from people that worked on the previous films, such as voice actors, that they don't even know when they're getting back to the booths. Meaning that, yeah, it's taking a while to say the least. Now, I should say that obviously, this team has been associated with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Like, for example, Bob was a producer on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and helped direct Into the Spider-Verse. And then when you look at his partner for this one, aka Justin, he directed Across the Spider-Verse. He was obviously a producer on Into the Spider-Verse. It's got some other animated credits to him. So the team is familiar, you know? It's just sort of interesting that they're just now confirming them. And one's got to wonder, what does this, if anything, have to do with what happened with, well, the former guys attached at the hip who, of course, left the whole project or are set to depart Sony in this whole universe, aka Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who sort of had a falling out with Sony and they're just wrapping up their contract. There's a lot of interesting things going on here. I just hope that this thing can come out and be serviceable to the first two films. I still think the first film is far superior to the second one. The second one was obviously a middle chapter that ends, and it was supposed to be a two-parter. Clearly, things went in a different direction after its release. So, hopefully they find their footing and we can get some official news soon in terms of release and what's going on. But, man, I'm starting to think 2025, yeah, that is no longer in the cards.